Let's meet the visiting from a whopping 719 feet above sea level, Indiana Pacers. At forward, Jarris Walker. At forward, Aaron Smith. At guard, Andrew Nembhard. At center, Miles Turner. At guard, Tyrese Halliburton. Head coach of the visiting team is Rick Carlisle.
It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the Indiana Pacers. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Russell Westbrook.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Turner is out there with Walker. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward position. And for the Nuggets, before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Westbrook, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Defenders really struggle to keep up with Russell Westbrook. It's probably because he's such a dynamic and aggressive athlete.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
And so Westbrook makes them both.
Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
Halliburton feeling it out a bit. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Left side, Westbrook. Jokic against Turner. Now, here's Jokic. He's guarded closely. Tries again, and it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
Now, here's Walker. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Gordon inside. Nesmith covering, and it's Gordon missing.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Halliburton outside. No good on the 3. For Denver, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Westbrook kicks to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Shoots over Turner. And another miss by Denver.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Here's Turner. Jokic defending. Chalk up 2 there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
It's been a slow start here for Denver. 8-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Obi Toppin's checked in for the Pacers. Racking up the points down low, well, that's exactly what these guys have done this season. Check out the top-scoring big men in the NBA. Jokic is second.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Which is what makes that such an interesting collection of players for me. So much contrast in their methods, but success all around. It goes to show how many different ways there are to get it done in the post.
6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. The Nuggets with another miss.
Rough patch here. 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Neesmith, the pass to Halliburton. Turner trying to free himself up. Halliburton, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Well, Clark, we know Nikola Jokic has many interests outside of basketball, like training his horses.
I love that about it. When basketball season is over, he knows exactly what he wants to do and needs to do to take care of his body, but he's not going to be a slave to basketball year-round. He's got other interests, and he's going to indulge and engage in those. He's got other passions, which I love seeing, and horses apparently one of his other passions for sure.
Here's Turner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Man, I like the initiative from Turner to go with the shot fake. I mean, once his man leaves his feet, the rest is easy for Turner.
That free throw, no good. Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smits, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total. Yeah, you know, he's become a solid big man in this league. Miles Turner understands his role and is starring in it, and does a really good job, I think, playing to his strengths.
Now, here's Porter. 23 points for him the last game against Golden State.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Here's Halliburton. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now here's Westbrook. In the loss to the Warriors the other night, definitely not himself.
Well, it looks to me like he can get this shot anytime he wants. I mean, so confident, so poised, always under control.
Here's Turner.
A 26-point game for him in the win against Utah.
Yeah, but I thought the shot blocking was the real story. I mean, he was just everywhere. It got hard to keep track of all his rejection.
Porter dishes to Šarić. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in.
Šarić knows he has the touch needed to capitalize inside.
Pacers leading by 6. Outside Turner. Halliburton against Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Turner. Šarić grabs the board. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Westbrook. Lob pass to Gordon. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, I like the confidence here. Gordon is excellent at realizing when he has room to shoot, even before he has the ball. That's what we call seeing a play ahead.
Halliburton up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Turner with a screen on Westbrook. Halliburton for three. The shot misses. And that does it for the first quarter. The Pacers lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Here's Pickett on the court for Indiana. They've got T.J. McConnell. Walker out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Siakam in at the 5. Murray, no good. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Indiana. They've led by as much as 10. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Now here's Murray. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Shot clock at 3. Here's Jokic. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Jokic embraces the pressure. He's terrific at keeping his composure and maintaining a cool head, even when the shot clock is up against him.
McConnell against Murray. Siakam left off. Back to McConnell. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. For Murray. A shot by McConnell, no good. The Nuggets trail. Mark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Now here's Murray. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Pickett passes to Jokic. Out to Saric. Launches it. Stolen by Walker. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Kevin, Jamal Murray is built for clutch situations. Coach Michael Malone said, I know a lot of guys are pretty good in the regular season, but when the stage is at its biggest, Jamal seems to step up and perform. He's a guy that thrives in the moment, never afraid of it. Can't say that for a lot of players. Kevin?
You're so right. He isn't afraid of anything. David, he is big time. Thank you. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Both teams will make substitutions. And let's go to a rundown of the best point guards from the free throw line over the course of the last month. Here is your 2K leaderboard. Jamal Murray is second.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome's going to be. So it sort of prevents the D from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
Yeah, because of their shooting ability, they get a little more space than the average point guard. Maybe they'll miss a shot from the floor, but if you send them to the line, those points are almost guaranteed.
Now, here is Halliburton. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Just 5 on the clock. Mathurin for 3. Drops in the tray. Mathurin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. outside Gordon. Here's Murray. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Murray's got it all tied up now for Denver. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Clark, as you look at the career of Aaron Gordon, he has blossomed into an elite role player.
Yeah, and I love the fact that he's done that. He's embraced his role. He's embraced taking fewer shots and playing more defense and getting on the glass more and making hustle plays. Not everybody would do what Aaron has done. It's a credit to him that he's been able to, again, embrace, not just accept, but embrace the role that he serves for that championship team.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Porter comes in for Jokic, and Christian Brown subbed in for Peyton Watson. The Pacers also changing it up. Walker's checked in for Toppin. Neesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Now here's Walker. Scoreless thus far. Nembhard's shot is good.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost a 60% clip. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Outside Porter. Back to Murray. Got it. Good job in the low post. Murray's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Walker finds Halliburton. Driving in. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 5th assist in this one. The Nuggets trail by 3. Outside Westbrook. The Pacers pull it in. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Now here's Murray. He's got 9. Buries the long-range jumper. Murray's got 12 points in the game. And Walker's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Westbrook. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Shot's good by Walker.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
Murray scanning the floor. And the layup's good off the glass. 14 points for him.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Denver Nuggets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace, and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish, and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. Not a big surprise in this one. Jamal Murray putting on a show. He is feeling it.
So it's not about how many shots you take, it's about how many you make. And he's been making the most of every opportunity.
Yeah, when you got somebody cooking like that, you just sit back and watch the show. And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
Well, right now for the Nuggets, last week of the season, they want the playoffs to start, but they still got to take care of business.
Interesting time. You want to avoid injuries, but also not lose your momentum.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Outside Gordon. Westbrook surveying the D. Pass to Jokic. The 3. Walker with the rebound. Indiana trailing here. Nembhard, the pass to Walker. From downtown, gets the three-pointer to fall. Nembhard's got 6.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
Westbrook passes to Jokic. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
Indiana's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Halliburton finds Turner. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jokic.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Nembhard. Clark, it has been quite a run for the Nuggets, hasn't it, who have made the playoffs every season since 2019.
And how about this, Kevin? They've only been lower than a 3 seed one time in that span. And that was because Murray missed the season due to injury. They are consistently tough.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's Denver now. They trail by 1. Outside Gordon. To the paint. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Boy, the size, the vertical, the explosiveness. Porter Jr. has all the tools to throw it down.
Pass to Nesmith. Inside. Here's Turner, and it goes down 2 points. Turner's got his second bucket tonight. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Porter kicks to Gordon. Westbrook against Halliburton. 5 on the clock. Jokic with the screen on Halliburton. Westbrook, the shot, no good. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Here's Nembhard, and that one drops. And it's a 3-point Indiana lead.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in our locker room. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
You can't put a price on it, David. Thank you. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Obi Toppin's checked in for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Halliburton. That free throw good from Gordon.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Pascal Siakam.
His effective field goal percentage, a favorite stat of the analytics crowd, has been on the way down over his past 10 games. His game isn't as well-rounded as it needs to be.
Walker finds Turner. Back to Walker. Pass to Nembhard. Mathurin with the ball. He's covered by Westbrook. Crafty move. And it's Mathurin missing. For Denver, they've gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the third. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
This is exactly what an MVP candidate looks like. Jokic can carry the team, yet totally unselfish.
Pacers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Turner looking around. He's looking for Toppin and finds him. And Toppin throws it down.
When he's this close to the rack, that's exactly what he's looking to do. Slam it down. Well done, Toppin.
Outside Westbrook. It's stolen by Mathurin. Over Porter. And it's Mathurin missing. Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer, and Clarkey has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the three. He's got all of those. You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down because, after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
And it's Mathurin missing. Denver leading by 3. Pass to Westbrook. And the foul on Jarris Walker. That'll be his second foul of the game for the Nuggets. Saric has checked in for Jokic. Zeke Naji comes in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Peyton Watson in for Russell Westbrook. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. On defense, the Pacers. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Shot clock at 6. After Naji, a 3-ball. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Mathurin passes to Toppin. McConnell finds Toppin. There's a screen by Toppin. Here's Mathurin. Toppin passes to Turner. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Substitution for the Pacers. Pascal Siakam.
Here's Mathurin. Drops one in from the wing. Mathurin's got 5 now.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Keep working the game, possession by possession. Keep doing everything hard. Down there, let's get some stops.
Wow, imploring his guys to lock in, Greg, defensively.
The defensive intensity is going to be critical. The offense will come, but you need the defense to bring effort.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Pacers. Toppin is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Shepard in at the 2-guard spot. And here is Murray. Five to shoot. And it's Jokic in the corner. Out to Saric. From the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Indiana trailing here. McConnell scanning the floor. Pass to Siakam. Shepard with the ball. Out left to the wing. Here's Siakam. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Murray. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Indiana's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Shepard, the pass to Mathurin. Here's Siakam. Banked in off the glass. Siakam's got 4 this quarter.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for him this half.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
2 shots.
The first one falls. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Gordon finds Westbrook. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Porter, no luck.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Neesmith. Now here's Turner. Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
And this is how you carve up a defense. Halliburton slicing to the rack with real force.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen in on what Michael Malone went over with his team. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. You're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down, run our plays. Let's see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Jokic inside. Turner covering. Jokic, no good. Indiana leading by 6. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
A nice shot by Brown.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Halliburton passes to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Walker's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Porter. Shot on the wing. Good. Nothing but net. And now just a one-point Pacer lead.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
It's good.
What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
Westbrook passes to Jokic. Shoots over Turner. Jokic, no good. Pacers leading by 3. Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
Big-time shot by Halliburton. And his team and coaches say, in Tyrese, we trust.
Here's Jokic. Jokic machetes his way through the coverage.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possession.
And Westbrook pulls it down. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Over Halliburton. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Shot's good by Walker.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
.34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook passes to Jokic. Over Turner. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
And an intentional foul right there. Here's Halliburton, and they go to the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play. You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Here's Porter. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The rebound by Turner.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Shooting for Indiana, Miles Turner. Line to 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. So here's Westbrook. Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
So it's Indiana picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later.